Hello. There we go. Okay, hello. Welcome to this week's episode of The Tales of Alon. It has been some months since we have all sat down together to play, and thusly, um, we definitely need a little bit of a recap. Um, so, last time, or I should say previously, you guys, the Enlighteners, were seeking out different bounties and trying to solve different bounties to get your castle paid for, as now you have been gifted a parcel of land, a chunk of change. It's kind of an effort to tie you to the city in a more solid way than just being part of a guild. Excuse me.
Bless
Um,
you.
in that endeavor, you guys were given building permits, castle, access to an architect. You guys had some a design, I believe, sent, shared at one point. Hopefully, because I don't have it anymore. So hopefully it's digital. I'm sure I have it. It's just you can't see the mess in front of me. It's bad. Um, but to
Audio
that,
was good.
yeah, I'm pretty sure I sent it. Regardless, we can look for it later, or I can find it and upload it into the Notion. Um, you guys were given, or you guys took a bunch of quests, including a revenge bounty where you hunted down a member of a dwarven house, and a delivery mission where you dropped off a artifact from Ariath all the way to some tiny city, Linmont sur Lunavis, south of the Moonvale Forest. Um, and on your way back, you decided to deal with a former adventurer, Ellen Neve's demon issues. To this effect, you guys headed south into the desert and tracked a demon, an opulence demon, something none of you had faced before. Um, Eventually, you were able to kill this opulence demon, and that's actually where we are right now. You did battle with this opulence demon, and you are kind of standing in the treasure, or rather, the not the treasure room, but the uh, words are failing me. The throne room, post battle, having just defeated this. Half of you are drenched in water. And that's basically the synopsis. Um, you guys are all just standing there.
This is like right after the battle, right?
This is like immediately after the
I'm
battle.
looking at my hit
It's after the
points,
battle.
and I have 6.
Yeah, I think
The in-game
several
time certainly
people
does not
were.
mirror the out-of-game time.
I think we've lapped ourselves out of game. We've lapped our in-game selves out of game.
And
Because if I'm not mistaken, it was just the end of the year. You just had a winter solstice party um, recently, a few sessions ago. So we're almost caught back up.
I cannot believe that just happened seconds ago.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, yes. To the best of your knowledge, that demon has been truly killed.
True kill.
Dispatched.
Yes.
So we think we can take his treasure.
You think you can?
Right, because he's dead, so it's
The curse
not
should be
cursed
lifted.
anymore?
True dead, so
Oh.
we think it was not cursed. As far as I can reckon. Kill him in a way that we can now steal his riches. Well, it's not steal. Lawfully acquire his
Inherit.
ill-begotten gains, inherit.
Yes.
That's a good one.
Just really quick, how confident are we that it's not cursed anymore?
I rolled a 9.
Great.
Is
So
what I
very
wrote down.
confident.
I'm now glad that I noted that down last time because
Yeah, I would not
Yeah.
have remembered that you rolled.
really no way I would have remembered that, but I rolled a 9.
Great. I rolled a 7. So hella confident.
Yeah, you guys
Which
are
does not mean
so confident.
that we're wrong.
Right.
Yeah.
I just don't think we care if we're wrong.
No, let's go for it.
So what kind of treasure are we looking at?
All right.
I can
So
maybe remove curses if we get cursed accidentally.
Yeah,
in this
it'll be
throne
fine.
room, yeah, totally. In the throne room, roll investigation checks. Investigate for treasure.
We all looting.
Yeah, roll for plunder.
Think
Okay, which side? Ooh. My stats again.
Well, I rolled another 7 plus 1, so 8.
That's lucky 7.
Yeah.
As soon as my D&D Beyond loads, we're gonna all that we got. Okay, come on. I rolled a investigation.
Yeah.
17 plus 7. 24.
Much better. Casper's gonna find all the good shit.
I got a 16 plus 3.
19. Okay.
Also
Yeah.
more
Pretty good too.
So, between the three of you in the throne room, and actually just for kicks and giggles, Slenway will offer, since Sleeve got the lowest roll, Sleeve, you can have advantage.
Hey, nice.
That's pleasing, thank you.
Be useful. Be useful. Useful. Yeah, that's a nat 20.
Jesus.
Nice.
Okay.
What a way to start back up.
All right. So we're doing it like this, I guess. All right.
Just text a picture of the treasure sheet and send it.
Yeah, let me just. Okay. In the throne room, you guys find 800 copper, 8,000 silver,
Oof.
2,200 gold, and 7 platinum. You find a copper ring with draconic runes, a fine leather cap with a feather in it, a pewter rod set with aquamarine, a steel mask etched with dwarven axe heads,
Ooh.
an ivory comb with some scrimshaw of what looks like a seafaring vessel, and an ivory shield-shaped brooch, just plain ivory. That's what you find in the throne room. Since we had a natural 20, the DC for this was a 25. Sleeve, you actually find a secret door.
Secret tunnel.
And you are able to open it because with the natural 20, you just have the
Bubby
stuff. And that has, as my stuff opens,
What?
Okay. That has 7,000 gold
Jesus.
and 800 platinum.
Shit.
Oh my god.
And, okay, the following gems worth 1,000 gold pieces each. You have two
Each?
each. 2 agates, 3 jacinths, a black opal, 2 emeralds, a normal opal, a fire opal, 4 star rubies, a star sapphire, and what looks to be a set of armor. A pretty fine set of armor.
Hmm.
This would be chainmail.
Yeah, definitely can't do that. It goes clinkety clankety, gets rid of all my stuff.
It is. It is quite loud.
Okay, wait. So, first of all, do you mind repeating the first main room coin numbers?
Okay, the main room coin numbers: 800 copper, 8,000 silver, 2,200 gold, 7 platinum.
And then there was 7,000 gold and 800 platinum.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And then gems worth
1,000
1,000
each.
gold each. And that was 2 agates, 3 jacinths.
Yeah, it's Jacinth.
TH.
Yeah, I don't even know what that looks like.
1 black opal, 1 emerald,
2 emeralds.
regular opal. 2 emeralds?
2 emerald.
2 emeralds.
2 emeralds,
Wait.
yes.
5 opals?
1 black opal, 1
One
regular
normal
opal,
opal,
1 fire opal.
and
So
yes.
3.
Fire opal, not 5 opal.
That's
Not 5
correct.
opal.
Fire. Yes.
1
I tried to write as fast as I could. It doesn't look nice, but it's there.
1
Sorry.
star ruby, 1 star sapphire.
4 star rubies.
4 oh god, okay.
I tried to write real fast.
I think as long as one of us got it, I guess.
I can't do the math on it though.
One
Neither Lizzie nor Sleeve can do the math. We're both
Okay.
too distracted by shiny things.
Oh yeah, there's lots of
Well,
shiny in here.
So there's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 13,
15.
4. There's 15 gems?
Sure.
Yep.
Okay.
Whatever you guys say.
15 so there's 15,000 gold of gems. And a fine set of chain armor.
That is
Can
correct.
I ritual detect magic on the chain armor?
Yeah, it is. You do get a sense of magicalness.
Can I ritual cast identify? I don't remember. Hold on, let me look it up. Which toys do I not remember I have? Identify. I mean, ritual cast identify on the armor.
You're gonna ritual cast identify with your on the armor. Okay. um. Ah. Thank you for using identify services. What you have here is Hold on. I have to spell things correctly. My apologies. What you have here is +3 Elven Chainmail. This is finely crafted elven chainmail that gives you +3 to your armor while wearing it. You are considered proficient with this armor even if you lack proficiency with medium armor. Made of interlocking rings, a chain shirt is worn between layers of clothing or leather. This armor offers modest protection to the wearer's upper body and allows the sounds of the rings rubbing against one another to be muffled by the outer layers. Thank you. This has been a utilization of the Identify spell.
Question.
Oh,
Answer?
Would the sound of the chainmail, despite being, even though it's muffled, would it cause disadvantage on stealth checks?
Let me just double check.
is it
But I
chain mail or
believe-
chain shirt?
It is technically a chain shirt, but it is elven chainmail.
Elven chain mail.
Do.
I know that
So,
regular armor, the chain shirt does not give disadvantage on stealth.
if it regular one doesn't, then the elven one won't. And
Wait, the elven is a medium?
so it's I'm considering it light armor. It is technically medium armor. I consider it light
Yeah.
armor because it's elven chainmail.
Would this be useful to anyone who is already chainmail proficient?
It does grant
well,
you the
take that.
proficiency.
I understand that because of the identify thing, but that's not something I would have known prior. So
Yeah.
upon seeing the chainmail shirt, I'd be like, whoever else wants it gets first dibs because I can't use it. So just wanted to.
What's the base AC?
The base AC. The base is +1, I think. So it gives you +3. Or sorry, so it's a total of +4. Right? Am I calculating this right? Am I dumb?
What,
I think
it being
it's
plus 3 armor
supposed to be-
makes me think it would just be +3.
it's supposed to just give you an armor class base, right?
Yeah, hold on. Let me
Meaning,
just...
like, if you have, like, for example, I have a breastplate, right? And it gives an AC of 14, and then I add bonuses on top of that. So I think that if it's like a +3, then it should have a base armor, and then it adds 3 onto that.
Right. So it is... Okay. It is 16 +3.
Wait, sorry, is that including the +3, or is that
No, 16 total.
16 total? Okay. Well, yeah, that is.
Although, wait, this is chain mail, and that's considered heavy. What the hell?
I'm so confused.
I'm so baffled. I'm about to change this item because I'm so irritated. Give me like 2 more minutes to look at this, and when I'm still pissed about it, I'm just gonna say fuck it and make it a new item.
Elven chain, medium.
Okay, it's a chain shirt. A chain shirt has an AC of 13. Fucking hell,
Mhm.
D&D. Then
Plus
it's
whatever
+3
you
on
add
top
onto
of that, plus your dex. Since I'm considering it light armor because it's elven chain and it's my world and I can do what I want, it's light armor. so you don't have a dex cap. So you can add your full dex modifier to it.
So
Final
it's
verdict.
13 plus 3 for 16 plus your dex modifier.
Yes.
May I please have this third?
Yes, because
Yeah.
I'm gonna be
absolutely.
so fucking beefy.
my AC is already above that anyways. So yeah, please go for it.
So the shirt. So with the shirt is an AC of 16 on
Base.
its own.
That is
So,
correct.
Okay, so then if I add my dex modifier, which is 5, I
jeez.
then have an AC of 21.
Jesus Christ. I may have made a mistake, but it's fine.
No!
I'll allow it. I'll allow it for now, for sure.
Fuck yeah.
That's crazy. Oh my god.
Okay,
I'm just
how do
making a
I
note.
find
I
this
have
and
to
add
make
it onto
this.
my body?
I don't think it's in D&D Beyond. I will have to make it. Just remember that your AC is 21 for now.
I'll remember.
I'm going to make a note
Hard
here
to
as well
forget.
so that I remember.
Make a note. This chainmail is awesome. Crossing out the note I wrote where I said this would be useless to sleeve.
Yeah, 16 didn't feel right. I was like, why is it 16? That feels high. That's why.
Yeah, because it's 13 plus 3.
Yeah, because a normal chain shirt, elven chain shirt is, or elven chainmail, that's why. It's because it's the difference between chain shirt and chainmail. Fucking D&D. I swear to God. This is the hand. We chose this. we chose to do this. And we're bitching about it. And it's fine.
I'm not bitching about it. I love this. This is great.
Let me just
So
refill
I'll
my
put my
drink.
silent chainmail shirt on underneath my sneaky cloak.
You're literally Frodo.
No one can see me. No one can hit me.
You're literally Frodo with the mithril armor.
I mean, that is why it's +3. It is made of mithril.
Fuck yeah.
Essentially. Although technically, no, that would actually, okay. To make this make sense, it has to be made of mithril. So it is made of
Okay,
mithril.
great.
Go with it.
Yep.
Fantastic. Thank you, Solenway,
That is amazing.
for making this possible.
No problem. Sledway cries in her like 13 AC. No,
We need
it's
to buy that girl some armor.
she did. That's the better armor. Hold on, let me pull her up.
You need to buy that girl some better armor.
Oh man. Okay, let's see this. Okay, it's actually 16 now. I think it was previously 13. Which is hilarious. Okay, yeah, because she has studded leather now. Yes. That's right. Yes. So you now are the proud owner of a mithril chain shirt. Congratulations. It's meant for an elven prince.
I am the ecstatic owner of a new mithril shirt.
Yes. Here I will add to my identify spell. This chain shirt was crafted by the dwarves for some elven princeling. As such, it has been made of mithril, a quite rare and hardy substance, making it very valuable for those who would like to sneak around places. Thank you for this addendum to the identify spell.
He comes back. And another thing.
Yeah, and one more thing. Sorry, I walked off before I could finish.
Real quick, I just
I may have fucked off a little early.
Yay.
Yeah, I'm actually very happy you guys found the secret treasure room. I was a little worried you wouldn't find the secret treasure room, because this was indeed an opulence demon. So
Mhm.
it had a bunch of stuff.
Nice.
Sleeve, could you just roll for me a charisma saving throw?
Charisma?
Yes.
Okay, hang on. That's a 19.
Okay.
Well, a
Okay.
16 plus 3.
You sense, like, you get this weird sixth sense feeling. You can't quite pin it down, but it kind of just comes to you in a moment. And it feels like somebody is watching you. And as you spin around to see who would be watching you, your eyes land at the puddle that was at the feet of the demon that you guys vanquished. And you kind of get a sinking sensation in your stomach.
Don't like that. And we're really, really confident that the demon is, like, well and truly deceased.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, because the puddle's giving me an icky feeling, and I don't know why or how to explain it. Stand by.
What do I did? Can we go look at the puddle?
Sure.
I
Are you gonna
investigate the puddle.
All right, roll investigation on the puddle.
Oh, investigation's not my best.
I'll help you look at the puddle.
Okay.
19.
3.
Okay. It is a puddle of water. It's a
Great.
little dirty.
Yeah.
Um,
Ew.
it is mixed with like the ancient water from the fountain, so it's like questionable water. You definitely wouldn't drink this water. It's also been dripping
That's
off
gotta
a
be it.
demon.
That's got to be the weird feeling. Don't want to drink it. All it is.
Yes, you're
Everything's cool.
absolutely just having a bad feeling about drinking the water.
Mhm.
Yep.
Mhm.
That feels normal.
You're just hydrophobic. You gotta get a rabies shot.
Shit.
Man, if only
I'm
there
saying
was
it with like
some
little
kind of
woodland
medical
animals.
nurse with a rabies shot somewhere. Cure disease rabies.
If we've gotten to the hydrophobic point, it's too late for me.
I mean, cure disease can take care of that. You're not frothing at the mouth yet.
Yet.
Um, is there anything else you guys would like to do?
Did Casper get any stronger feelings with his better roll than a 3?
Oh yeah. Am I 19? See anything on the water?
Oh no, it is water. It's definitely been dripping off a demon and mixing with the fountain water. Actually, for that matter, this is like super old, like aquifer, like mountain water. And other than the fact that a demon's been in it, it's got to be like some really pure, good water.
Like pure in what sense?
Like, well, A, it's part of a temple complex, and B, mountain aquifer. So it's got to been like filtered by the mountains. Like, think Fiji water, but desert mountain with a carved temple.
So the metaphor is think mountain, karst, temple, water.
Like wholly adjacent water.
Only
Water
adjacent.
you would make the coldest beer on earth with. Maybe put mountains on the label. Mountains that will turn blue when extra cold.
Hmm.
When at the
That sounds
perfect
mystical.
drinking,
Cold.
perfect drinking.
So
temperature.
arcane.
Yeah.
Boy. Now I want to drink water.
No, you don't want it. Oh wait, I was looking at the puddle water.
I
The
mean, you
regular
could
water is
there's
probably
still
fine.
water coming out of like the spigot of the fountain in the wall. Just like a nice little like stream.
How delicious does it look?
I mean, based on what Casimir just shared, it sounds like it should be pretty delicious. Not the puddle,
Mm.
but the
No. The puddle is.
yeah, not the puddle.
The puddle is bad vibes.
Yeah.
But the fountain.
Mm-hmm. Fountain seems to be pretty.
I
good.
kind of want to. Can I take some water?
Yeah,
I also want to do that, but
you can both do it.
I just want to see if I have a vessel to put the water in.
I mean,
No.
from your investigation of the area, there are clay pots you can procure that are just laying around
You care about a loose pot of water?
if you so desire.
I'm gonna fill a pot with water.
Are you gonna find a loose pot and fill it with water?
I'm gonna find a loose pot and I'm gonna fill it with water.
Okay. You find a loose pot and you fill it with water. You now have a pot of water. You can even call it an
Do we have
amphora of
any?
water.
Do we have any like empty health potions that I could just use the bottle from that?
Oh, you most definitely have some empty health potions. I think you guys. I didn't keep track of how many you guys drank in the last one, but you could say you have like 3 or 4 of them laying around. Sure.
Okay, I fill 3.
Okay. You have. So you can put 3 bottles of mountain water
Plus 1 pot.
plus 1 amphora of mountain water. Oh, this ink has a little bit of a red sheen.
Pretty.
A red sheen. Although I really want to get my hands on Endless Alchemy's, sorry, sidebar, everybody, my apologies. Endless Alchemy's Raven, because it's a blue ink, but it has a bronze sheen.
Ooh,
That sounds fun.
it's giving book accurate Ravenclaw.
Yeah. So I have been constantly refreshing the Atlas website, like literally twice daily. Is it in stock? Is it in stock? Is it in stock?
Is it that it's sold out, or
It has not
like
arrived yet.
Okay, got it.
Yes, it's one of several inks that have not yet arrived.
The bottles kind of scare me.
The bottles excite me.
Yeah, the Endless Alchemy bottles, because they've got like the little round
Yeah, they got the little roundedness
thingy
on
on
the
the
bottom.
bottom.
Yeah, but they're Erlen Myers with like a little bit extra.
It just doesn't seem super stable.
They come with a cork, so that you put it on the cork and it's
That's
like
true.
flat.
What happens if you lose the cork or your cat eats it? My cat.
Are you kidding?
I mean, it's cork. You can probably get one at Michael's.
That's true. Yeah. It helps that I have a sibling who works at Michael's.
Yeah, see, there you go.
Oh,
Gonna have to look into that.
Cork is pretty cheap, actually. You could
That's
also
good to
use
know.
foam if you really wanted to, but I think cork is more absorbent.
A little bit more eco-friendly too.
Yeah.
Anyway,
What's
continue on.
gold?
What?
Said who wants gold?
Are we splitting it 4 or 5 ways? 6
Are we doing
ways?
5 or 6
Mhm.
ways? Probably 6.
And yeah, probably 6. Just so that everybody has their slice.
Okay.
So everybody gets 134 copper, 1,334 silver, 1,534 gold, and 135 platinum.
$1,334 silver, 1,534 gold, right?
1,534 gold. Yeah.
Excellent. Jeez, you guys are rolling in it now.
I am rich. I got like 3,000 gold equivalent. Jeez. And that's all the gold we found. That's none of the gems.
That is
We
none of
still
the
have 15,000 gold worth of gems we can use to spend on our house.
Or you can put in things.
Or use the gems or whatever. But we have 15,000 gold worth of gems kind of sitting around.
Very nice.
Which will definitely help cover the price of some of the extras that, or even paying for services, paying some of your new employees.
Hmm.
New friends
Mhm.
that we happened to pay didn't work for us.
Yeah, I think I think with the map, like the sketch of the castle, I had a list of roles that you could fill as well, if you so desired. I think at minimum you needed, I think it was 3 staff members, like 3 people on staff. One person being like the major domo in charge of your guard, one person being like a cook, and one person being a housekeeper. You need at
Okay.
least that. But if you wanted like, more, you'd need more guards people, etc.
Definitely the housekeeper though. That's a for sure need.
Yeah. And if you have a housekeeper, then you need a cook. Really, so basically it's as soon as you have one person, you kind of need a cook so that the person can stay there. So and then it just kind of snowballs from there.
Okay, well, another quest.
Yeah.
In the book, demon murdered.
You guys seem to have taken
Nice.
care of the demon. The opulence demon known as Vac
So we had
Baronel.
2 quests that we were still doing.
Yep.
We were now going to rescue Lady Ceres.
Yes.
This was the woman whose quest we were given from Priestess Yara, the one that was a big weirdo
Yes, that is
when we
right.
met her.
Mhm.
She was a little suspect.
Eccentric.
That is
And sus.
lightly and nicely. One could say eccentric. One could say kooky or ominous.
Yeah,
Like
she
those
did
things.
catch you trying to scry on her. And
I think I just don't like that she called me out. I think that's
she did catch you trying to scry on her. She had something to say about it. And if I'm not mistaken, she tried to reach through the scry to you.
she did something to that effect. Yes.
Strange times.
Indeed. So do we know where we're going?
She's being
Or-
held by bandits to the south of area. They want a ransom of 10,000 gold. We're being offered 5,000 gold to rescue her.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
it may or may not end up as straightforward as it seems like it will be. Not guaranteed by any stretch.
Right.
We feel that we stole all the nicest quests from everybody else.
Is this the last quest on the list, or did we have anything else we
We
needed to
had this
do?
one. We also were going to retrieve an artifact that was way to the north of
Oh yeah.
Flay the Serpent of the Sunless Swamp. Well, I think maybe we catch a rest and then head off to maybe find this woman. Though I think I wouldn't want to sleep in this room.
No. I'm still getting bad vibes from the puddle.
What's that? Doctor Who episode on Mars with the creepy water. I don't remember that. Do you remember that?
I know exactly what you're talking about. I just can't
God.
remember the name.
I think
Yeah,
it's actually
it
a
was-
magic card.
Dave Tennant, and it was one of the end of season episodes, and
Mm-hmm.
Man, he's such a banging doctor
yeah,
in so many ways.
this is what I'm thinking of as I'm staring at that puddle.
I too frequently find myself thinking of David Tennant.
Oh,
Don't
he's
we all?
in such nicer thoughts than these are, though. Okay, maybe we head out from
All right, so you guys leave the room. Do you want to leave the temple altogether, or do you want to take a rest in the temple?
maybe the entryway in cover.
It's like one of the last room or one of the first rooms of the temple.
Yeah,
Okay.
doesn't sound so bad. Yeah.
With lots of doors between us and the throne room.
Yep.
Sure. Yeah, you guys are able to bed down within sight of the outside. By this point, it would be dark out. I don't remember the time of day when we left off, so we're just gonna say it was dark out. You guys bed down for the night. Is anybody
He's warning us that we shouldn't sleep here.
is anybody watching? Keeping watch.
Yeah, we'll watch.
Yeah.
All right. Who would like to take first watch then?
I'll
I'll
take
take
first
first.
watch.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a survival check or a perception check, rather.
Let's roll better. 13.
13. Okay. You hear the wind howl, that sandstorm from when you guys came in. You actually hear it starting to die down a little bit.
Oh, nice.
It's still there, and it's still you can still hear some of the otherworldly screams in the wind, but it's much calmer now. Casimir, you are visited in your dreams by a librarian. And you you come to a cottage. You feel drawn to it, and you open the door, and as you open the door, you feel yourself opening a door into the very temple that you're in. And as you stand within this room, you find yourself standing next to the librarian. And she says to you, "There's a lot of lost knowledge in these halls. Are you the one who's going to find it all?" And
I
then
would
she
love to
turns to
be.
dust.
What happens?
She turns to dust before words even form on your tongue. And you see the sandstorm come in and bury this temple, and you see a shadow move into the temple and it start getting unburied as the winds outside pick up. And then you pass into deeper sleep.
Hmm.
All right,
Start
who has the
watching
next
Get
watch?
Buried.
Yeah, you watched it. You watched it get buried and then unburied.
Hmm.
All right, next watch.
I'll go last. That's okay.
All right, Gaiman, please roll.
Yes.
Roll a perception check.
As soon as my D&D Beyond pulls up. Got a 1.
1. Okay. Yeah, you don't notice anything. It's a weird place. You're more interested in the stonework, honestly. Like it's incredible. These people just carved this whole thing. Whoever was here, this whole space was carved in place. Not typical of even dwarven work. Dwarven work, yeah, you have like the halls carved out, but you always have like pieces moved into place, right? Decorations moved into place. This everything is carved in place.
Huh.
There's not even cracks in the at the base of the statues where a piece of stone was maneuvered into place. This is like stone. Somebody very carefully chiseled that out and made the alcove around it and everything.
Very cool.
Sleep.
8.
You get a weird dream.
Great.
You are visited by. You're standing over the puddle that you just submerged. That Vac Garanel was killed in, and you feel yourself almost pulled inside of it. And as you fall into it, this puddle isn't just a puddle, it's this deep, deep lake. And you're pulled deeper and deeper. And in the depths, you just see a pair of eyes. And you hear laughter. And then you come out. You wake up, you're startled awake for a moment. You are not underwater. You're in one of the entry rooms of the temple. You are able to drift back off to sleep.
Can we? Okay.
Yep. All right, and so Casimir, for the last stretch of night,
Sorry, am I perceiving or investigating? I don't remember.
You are perceiving.
Oh, that's an app one.
All right. Much like Gaiman before you, you are very, 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 very interested in the stonework, and you don't really pay attention to the world outside. Instead, just looking at just the swirls of the stone. It's really incredible to believe that this is all natural stonework that was here. This is not brought in. This isn't tile. This isn't anything else. But this was just here. Gaiman, you do not have a dream. You actually have a pretty good rest,
Lucky.
unvisited by any portents.
In that spirit of that description, can I, while I'm sitting in this entryway and inspecting the stone around me, does any of it look like it's like fragile or falling apart?
No. I'll have you roll an investigation check, just for a deeper.
14.
Okay, 14. This is actually really fine stonework. Even the part that did crumble when you were looking for the throne room, even that section looked very sturdy, and it was actually a foot deep stone walls. Like those were you know, it was carved into the mountain, so you saw like just mountain open up. It wasn't like it's not like you saw a stone wall, right?
Yeah.
But the
Like it feels
thickness,
natural.
yeah, everything feels natural.
In 20 minutes.
And the
10 o'clock.
the space between the two rooms was about a foot. So it's like they knew exactly where the room was on the
Yeah.
other side. They knew exactly where
That's
to
so
stop,
late for
and they knew exactly
at
how to
all.
carve.
Is it like Petra?
Yeah, it would be a lot like Petra too.
Okay.
I'm back down to St. James at 10, okay?
So
Emma, do you hear me?
read
Time in 20 minutes.
anything here.
Hmm?
I don't need to like reinforce anything here.
No, there's nothing to reinforce. You do recall that there does seem to be, and as you look at the stonework, you do see the reliefs and the carvings of events of ancient history on the walls.
Can I try to like write some, like take sketches?
Sure. I'll say roll a dexterity check.
Dexterity, but I'm not wearing extras.
Or-
Can I use my channel divinity
Okay.
to give myself proficiency?
Sure. Dexterity or sleight of hand, whichever is better.
Trade dex is a +1. Sleight of hand is also +1, so it's the same thing.
Okay.
So 10 plus my proficiency, which is 3, I think. Right? Where'd my proficiency bonus go? Is it hiding? I think it's +3, right? Or +3, not +4, yeah.
Think so?
Classes.
No, you are +4. It's right next to your charisma.
Okay.
Or at least on the computer version, it's right next to your charisma.
So, okay. Ignore that roll. 14.
14. Okay, yeah, you make some pretty solid drawings of what you see. You're able to pretty accurately depict it. You're pretty happy with your work.
Okay. It's a long rest. Okay.
Right? You guys wake up the next morning. The windstorm outside, the sandstorm has decreased even more. Actually, you can't even hear any of the howling. There's a bit of dust still in the air, but nowhere near anything before.
I found the wrong mouse button on here.
Hmm?
I'm on the mobile version
Oh.
of D&D Beyond, and I can't find the long rest button.
Oh.
There should be in the top left, like a campfire.
Yeah, I don't see it.
No campfire.
No.
They don't want you to
They don't want you
They
long.
don't want me.
prosper.
They want me to be at 6 hit points forever.
Mhm.
Bastards. I'll just do it on the browser. Hang on. The camera's going to be wonky for a sec.
No worries.
Maybe it won't be. No, that's being wonky. Never mind. Okay, all better.
Okay. It's weird. I'm trying to find my D&D Beyond. That is not D&D Beyond. That is my D&D Beyond app. Yeah, it's also very confusing. The other thing that was very confusing when I was looking at the armor is the new the 2025 version is different from the 2024 version is different than the 2014 version. So it's like, of course. But I think that's also a chain shirt, chain mail thing too. So
Got it.
it was dumb, and it made me angry. And that is all. Okay, yeah, it's right underneath your armor class. Up on the top left. They don't have the, like, you see the.
Mm-mm. No, mine doesn't look like that.
Oh. I don't know what to tell you
You have
then.
an iPhone?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's why.
That's why.
Yeah. This is Android discrimination is what it is.
It is. It absolutely is. I'll have to look at it on my tablet to see
Crime.
what it looks like. It's funny because I might have an iPhone, but my tablet's a Samsung.
See, other way around. Google Pixel phone, iPad.
That is funny. That is funny.
Love my iPad though.
I have a Lamy pen that works on my iPad or my tablet. I'll send it to you.
That's amazing. I'm gonna need that.
They're working on a Apple version.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So it is the next morning. You wake up. The tank is clean. The sun is shining.
The tank is clean.
The tank is clean.
The tank is clean.
Oh man.
I know a spell called Teleportation Circle,
Okay.
which would let me draw a teleportation circle that could link to another teleportation circle that I know of.
Yep. Oh, you guys also have your horses. You are reunited with your horses.
Yay!
That's great. Yeah, horses.
Oh, never mind.
Are you
I was
not
hoping I
able-
could do a permanent one, but that takes significantly longer.
I mean, you could build a permanent one in your new castle.
Well, I was hoping to build one here so we could get back here if we need to, so we would not forget where this place is. But I don't really feel like staying here and casting it every single day for one full year. So maybe not.
That's a lot of.
Can we let's roleplay that real quick? I stay here for a year and then
Everybody leaves you, and you just stay there. Your beard growing slowly longer, day by
So,
day.
focus it on me real quick. We'll just do real quick. We'll
Just the seasons changing outside the temple.
just do 365.
We need that song from
After checks.
South Park, from the episode where Cartman jumps off a roof trying to fly,
Is it
and
the montage song?
no, it's like it goes seasons change, and it's like I'll have to find this thing. Basically,
Okay.
he's in a coma, and so seasons change, but it's actually 3 days. But he has like this beard, and he's like, and the doctor comes in and is like, "Oh yeah, that's your face warmer." And he takes off the beard,
That's
And-
hilarious.
and then Kyle does the same thing, but there's a I'll send it to you guys. This is another.
I'm
side
guessing
tangent.
it's after season 10.
No, it's early.
Is it? Okay.
it sounds
I must
vague.
have seen it, but I've probably only seen it like the once. I really fell off after season 10 was so good.
Yes.
That's the one with the Warcraft episode.
Oh yes, that was really good. Yes.
Okay, so we don't have a permanent teleportation circle.
Nope. I can get us back home if we ever need to go, but I don't think we're trying to do that right now. So keep that in the back pocket for later.
All right, it's season 8,
Yeah.
episode 13, Cartman's Incredible Gift. It's right
Okay.
before Woodland Critter Christmas.
See, that one I've seen like 1,000 times.
Yeah, it's the one before that, and it's right after Stupid Spoiled Horror Video Playset.
Okay, yep. And that one I know I've seen too. So it just,
It
because it is bookmarked by 2 incredible episodes.
Yep.
I think that's probably why.
it's where Cartman becomes a psychic.
Okay, it's ringing a bell now.
Yeah.
I still need to rewatch it. I'm gonna watch Woodland Critter Christmas.
That is part of what we are doing tomorrow Sunday as part of our Christmas celebration. Because it's not Christmas
Nice.
until Hans Gruber falls off Nakatomi Plaza. So
Mm-hmm.
now that my birthday has happened, we will have Hans fall off Nakatomi Plaza. So
There you go.
guys are reunited with your horses. You are welcome to teleport back to Ariath or travel back manually.
I am going to cast Commune
Okay.
and ask my deity 3 questions.
Oh, yes. And I say yes, no, or nothing, right?
And yes. Yes or no questions. The divine being isn't necessarily omniscient, so they might not know.
Okay.
Yes, no, or unclear.
Mm-hmm.
You have the option of doing a short phrase if you want. I'm going to ask, if we leave this place, will I be able to find it again?
Yes.
That's good. I'm also going to ask, are we being misled by Priestess Yara?
Okay, so I've never done flavor for this spell, so I'm gonna do flavor for this spell now that I have an idea. It's as if a book is open in front of you. And for your first question, the pages just yes. For this question, the pages go and then they just keep flipping.
Okay. Oh, maybe or maybe not. And that is the
And
two
then-
questions that I had.
It briefly pauses. You see a Y, but then more pages flipping.
Okay. So it does not really quell my concerns. Anyone want to know anything? I had two questions.
You have
Mm,
under a minute left.
Under a minute left. Okay. Uh,
I want to know if the treasure is actually low-key cursed.
yeah, is this treasure cursed? Did we pick up cursed treasure yesterday?
Ah. The pages go no, but,
What?
and that's what you see.
Oy. Okay, great question, actually. Probably the best question. No, but interesting. Okay.
Okay. Okay, I'll take no but.
There's
I
the
feel better
comma.
about
It's
that.
no comma, but. Just to be totally clear.
No,
The
I know.
punctuation is correct here. We are talking about a knowledge deity who would use correct grammar.
No, I understand that. I'm comfortable with no comma but ellipses. That's fine.
Yeah,
That's not a yes, your armor is cursed and now you have it on you.
yeah.
So it could just squeeze you from the outside in and then make you implode and die. I don't want that to happen.
Yeah, no, your armor is
Feel better
definitely
now.
not cursed, but
Yeah, but that's fine. That's fine. I can handle conditions.
Yeah.
Conditional loot. That's fine. Should we start heading
Yes.
That way.
southwards? Yeah. I vote for horses.
Yeah, let's horse it up.
all right. If I remember correctly, this was a 3 days journey. Right?
That sounds about right.
Something like that.
Yeah. So it'll take you about the same to get back to the road. You guys headed out straight from Lintmont, straight south, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, okay. So yeah, it'll take you 3 days to get back to Lintmont, if that's where you want to go. If you want to kind of skip Lintmont and stay off the road.
Well, we need to go
and
somewhere
wander-
south of area
Yes.
if we're going straight to this quest. Did that sound? Can you remind me? Did that sound like it was in between Ariath and Averell?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so we would pass Linmont before then, and Averell.
What was your first question again?
My computer question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was it?
Will I be able to find this place
Oh,
again if we?
yeah.
I had to think about it too because I was like, did we ask if the treasure was cursed twice?
Third question. No. Seriously, is it cursed?
Yeah, but really, is it cursed?
Let me ask you a third time. Are you sure about this?
You get 2 no's and then an unclear. This gets progressively worse.
You would serve us right.
Oh, I'm gonna just quickly sidebar one more time. I'm really angry at D&D Beyond because now Lord of the Rings is part of D&D Beyond, and that
I
makes
saw
me
that.
so irritated.
Yeah.
Okay, because now I have to stick with D&D Beyond because Lord of the Rings is in it.
Yeah.
That's
That's how I
it.
get you.
Yeah, that is how they get you, and I'm mad about it. And that is all. That is my sidebar.
That's why I bought Magic the Gathering cards for the first time in like a year, a few months ago.
Oh, I want the magic.
Oh my god, dude, we should play.
Wait.
I have so many Lord of the Rings cards.
Are
I
there
have
Lord
so
of the
many
Rings
freaking
game
magic
cards?
cards.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Do you want in? Do you want to join us in our madness? They released them for the holiday season. Okay, so pause on D&D for a minute. They released them for the holiday season.
I'm out.
There's 4 decks. There's the Armies of Sauron.
Mhm.
There is Food and Friendship, which is Frodo and Sam commander deck. There is
Love
a Riders of Rohan Eowyn deck.
How about
Also
that one?
love that.
And then,
Sounds sick.
which one am I forgetting? Oh, Elven Council, which is Galadriel.
Yeah.
I got Galadriel's deck. I got Elven Council. I got Food and Fellowship, and I got Eowyn's deck, and I'm building a Fellowship of the Ring commander deck with Aragorn the Uniter as my commander. Like, hold on. This is like a whole thing. This has been like
Yeah, I think I want to get in on this. I haven't played
We're
Magic
gonna have
since
to add a Commander's Night to.
college.
I need to learn how to
It's a
play
vampire deck. So,
Ender.
been a minute.
I have so many freaking magic cards. I also haven't played in like 5 years, so I am down to break them out.
Okay.
Just what I need, another expensive hobby.
Of course.
They also have Assassin's Creed and Doctor Who. I'm working on putting together an Assassin's Creed deck, and
He's beautiful.
Ooh,
yeah, he's on several cards.
well,
I had to get this one specifically because it's the 10th Doctor. So I got that one specifically because it's a 10th Doctor. And
That's
then, yeah, so here's my Aragorn the Uniter. Oop, there we go. Yep.
that's very cool.
Part of this deck requires a card called Torrens, Fist of the Angels, but it just so happens that Dr. John Stewart is a Torrens reprint. So that's another Doctor Who. Oh no, he's not Doctor Who. He's a different universe. And then yeah, so I literally have been like, here's Aragorn company leader. Okay, so I have Aragorn. I've got several Aragorn cards. The only one I'm missing is Aragorn and Arwen. Like, it's a specific called Aragorn and Arwen. This is Arwen on her own.
Yeah, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
So, 10 out of 10. Please join me in my madness.
Do you need to play Commander? Do you need like special Commander cards?
So any legendary creature can be a commander. But the way
Okay.
commander is set up is your deck color is the color of your commander. You cannot have any other colors in your deck.
Okay,
Ooh.
that's fun.
So that's like the twist. And from what I've seen, commander is the way a lot of people have been getting. Like, commander basically saved Magic. Because commander is like 2 to 4 player. It's a lot more easygoing. You you can build, like, you don't build decks to. I mean, some people build decks, especially if you're competing. Some people build decks to just dominate, but
Mhm.
most people build decks to do fun things, and then there's like win conditions that you trigger by drawing certain cards. So it's not just like I'm gonna just destroy the crap out of my friends at the table and be unfun. It's like you
Yeah,
want to
there's
draw more mechanics.
decks called group hug decks that are like designed to let everybody do fun stuff. Like everybody draws a card, or everybody gets a certain type of token. Or...
Yep.
That sounds like fun. That sounds like the nicer way to
That
play.
sounds sick. I want to play.
Yeah. There's
That sounds like
actually
how I want to play.
Yeah.
But the first destroy everything as quick as possible. That's how I play Pokemon. So
but that's how to
Yeah.
play Pokemon. That's like how Pokemon works. Magic, because you don't necessarily play
use
Pokemon
these
for
status
friends.
condition moves. No.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna hit
What are these debuffs like
super
ground?
effective attacks and like beat the gym in one hit.
Right.
Earthquake like 5 times in a row.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, but it's like very different games, right? So that's the
Right.
because I think even the Pokemon TCG is like very different from the video game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'm more familiar with Yu-Gi-Oh than Pokemon. I just collected Pokemon for the cards. They
They're cute and
recently did like a original 151, so they like re-released Kanto. With like very rare, like they reprinted. What was it? The Kadabra or something that wasn't allowed to be printed for like literal decades because of they got sued over Kadabra, so they weren't able to print any more Kadabra cards in the U.S. or English Kadabra cards or something. Yeah, there's like some weird. They were able to do it. But yeah, so please get into Magic. So I have more friends in Magic, and we can share
Yeah.
cards. And you can also buy like a ton of bulk cards. First, if you have an exchange near you, if you live in the Pittsburgh area, if you have an exchange near you, you can get 25 cards for $8. Or if you look online, there's plenty of places that will sell booster boxes. Your local trading or your local friendly local game store always has Magic cards. Some places literally just have a whole section where it's like certain Magic cards, and you just pay their like cost. Also online, you can literally get bulk cards. Like I bought 4,000 cards for $40. And just got like a shit ton of cards that I could sort through, and some of them are actually really good cards. Most of them are like common and uncommon cards, like the basic cards, but you still get some like cool effect. You can build. There's also a style of Magic called Pauper, which is basically you have no rares or mythic rares. So the top two, it's just commons and
They have
uncommons.
Fallout decks?
Yeah, they have Fallout. Recently, they had one called Bloomburrow, which was cute
that
little
was
furry
pretty cool.
creatures. And then they had
Oh,
Duskmorrow,
they're cute.
was the last, or before, they just had one release come out. But before that, they had Duskmorrow, which was like a horror one. And then now they had like their core set. I think it's like, what, Universes Beyond? No, it's, hold on. I have it over here.
This is not good though, because the last time I got really into Magic, I bought so many freaking cards.
Good, buy them with me so I feel less
It was
bad.
drowning cards, and I spent so much money on Magic cards.
Like literally a backpack full of cards right now from the last time I was really into it.
Yeah, that's where I'm getting. I made myself a card holder just for all the cards that I had. Foundations, that's what it's called. Foundations. That's the most recent release. There was just a pre-release event for it, and that was a couple weeks ago.
This sounds great.
Kohler, there's both a Phantom of the Attic near us, and Robinson Mall has 4 Horsemen.
Yeah.
I don't immediately remember the name, but there's a very large Magic store down in Coriopolis, like a mile from my place.
Is
Really?
there?
Yeah.
It sounds like we're going to Coriopolis.
Come on down.
There's a Phantom of the Attic there too. That might be the one.
Is there another? I thought there was only 2 Phantom of the Attics. There's the one in, like, Greenfield. No, not Greenfield. Green Tree, and then the one in Oakland across from the Nazi. I mean,
I'm thinking of the green tree.
the definitely not Nazi tattoo shop.
That's-
It's called Blood Eagle.
What? Ugh!
I will let you draw conclusions from the name alone. And it's across the street from the fucking bookstore that was indicted. They indicted me. Did everything right, and they indicted me. Indicted.
This is the wildest story. Do you guys know about this story besides
No.
No.
Yeah, so this bookstore got indicted for helping steal books from the Carnegie Library's historical book collection.
Oh my god.
Yes.
They rented
like a whole
the
thing.
rare books and then sold them.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
That's
first
amazing.
of all, they let you rent the rare books. What? Are
They
you stupid?
did. You no longer can rent the rare books.
That makes sense. Mhm.
But yeah, so
Hey.
fun Pittsburgh history lesson.
Mhm. Mhm.
Also known as the random shit I know.
That's
we
good
will-
shit to know, though.
A little bit offline, we'll get
Yeah.
into why I found all this, because it was a little bit concerning pathway. It's fine. It's okay. So it started because I was looking into there's a new. This is such a sidebar. I apologize to people who watch us for D&D.
We call this timeout. It's good.
Yeah,
Um,
come on.
So I wanted to make sure there's like a new metal band that I was just checking up on whose name is where's my phone? How the hell did I lose my I haven't left here.
You haven't moved at all. Where'd you...
Like, what the shit? Oh, okay. It's under the map. It was fine.
There it is.
So I always look up metal bands to see if they have any neo-Nazi fascist connections, because
Gotta do
Oh.
diligence.
like there's some that have issues, and the one in particular I was looking for was do 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 do. Hold on, I have this.
Were they clean, or did you find something?
No, they were clean.
Okay.
Sleep Token. So I was looking into Sleep Token. As part of looking into Sleep Token, at the same time there was a Reddit post about. Also, sorry, this is like an insight to how my ADHD brain works. There's also a Reddit post about shops to avoid because they voted a certain way in Pittsburgh. And I was like, oh, okay, that's very interesting.
I saw that one.
Yeah, and one of the comments there was like, well, there's like literal neo-Nazis in Oakland. And I was like, wait, what? And there's like, they were talking about it. There was a neo-Nazi tattoo shop and a neo-Nazi, there's like a skinhead band that plays at one of the bars regularly. Like it's on their jukebox.
Mm.
And like, that's super gross. So I was like, wait,
Mm.
what the fuck was this? I don't want to be associated with fucking neo-Nazis. As it turns out, I accidentally frequented a bar that was loosely affiliated with neo-Nazis. Garage Door.
Huh.
Garage Door was
You
apparently...
know what it was?
Yeah.
Well, okay.
The owner was
you
good
didn't-
friends with skinheads.
You
Gross.
didn't frequent that bar. Every single person on campus frequented that bar.
Yeah. Well, that makes us all complicit. Which makes it
I
so
did
much
just
worse.
see, that makes me less happy because I did just see, I think they just got a big payout from the landlord because they settled some lawsuit that they were, because they had to close because,
Yeah. Also, I heard that
I mean,
the owner
like,
was
it's
a
not
general dickhead. Like the owner is like a really shitty person in general,
Yeah.
and yeah, so
It was a college student bar, though. It was not like a.
yeah. I mean, and the other thing is, in
University
college,
bar.
you're not really doing research on the bars because the last thing you expect is to like
Mhm.
have a neo-Nazi
You would
bar,
think a college student bar would be owned.
Right, in a
especially
college town.
in a major city above the Mason-Dixon line.
Usually.
I'm sorry. There's many reasons why I would never expect this, but so Sleep Totem or Sleep Token seems to be clean. They play progressive metal. They're from London. There's not really much known, but that's like their goal. They work like different genres into their work, so they're very similar to like Powerwolf or Gloryhammer or like that style of band. So I do recommend them.
Saying words.
I recommend all of these bands.
Okay.
They are from London, which makes it less likely that they are neo-Nazis.
Well, does it?
If they were playing, I think it's black metal.
Well, Europeans are weirdos.
You have to look at what genres they claim themselves to be a part of. So one of like the red flag ones, I think it's called black metal. That one is like, and then
Oh,
you
he
have to
has a
look at
scary
their
mask.
label. Because as it turns out, there are neo-Nazi music labels. Yeah, huge, deep rabbit hole. Anyways, back to this. So I found out first there was like, oh yeah, so there's this tattoo parlor on Craig's, basically. That's called Blood Eagle. Like people were very hesitant to name the tattoo place, but they did mention that the people there were neo-Nazis / skinheads, and that's when I learned that actually there's this group of skinheads called the Atlantic City Skinheads that have pretty much moved
Creative.
from
Right.
well, right. I mean, listen, they're neo-Nazis. What do you expect?
Touche.
Very little in the way of creativity. And they're basically spread from Atlantic City all the way to Pittsburgh. They're basically like a gang. They're like spread through this area. And a bunch of them, so that bar is owned by this this person and their partner. They live near somebody who owns a bar on the same street that has that skinhead band on the jukebox, and basically like half their street is all ACS. And yeah, it's like I learned a lot about how there's actually a lot of fascists in the surrounding area / Pittsburgh area that I did not know about.
I think unfortunately they're kind of all over now.
Yeah. Well, this was also in response to like the rising part of that Pittsburgh post was talking about the rising crime against like anti-Semitic and somebody was like, yeah, somebody was being anti-Semitic and anti-Palestine in the same like attack.
Mm-hmm.
And
that's fun.
Yeah.
Isn't that great when they?
Yeah, and it was like in Squirrel Hill because they
They
like
hit on
spray
everybody at the
painted
same time.
Palestine stuff and
Right.
anti-Palestine stuff on like, yeah, it's like this whole thing, and I'm like, what? Why are you? How are you so bad at being racist? That how do you suck? You just suck. Not bad at
Just
being
don't like
racist. Clearly, they're
it.
very good at being racist. They're just spreading it around, but still. So yeah, that was the whole rabbit hole I went down. The band is fine, but it does turn out that there.
Well, that's nice at least.
Yeah, and as part of the whole thread that I found, that's also where I found that bookstore that's on Craig Street literally took books from.
Yeah, they did crimes.
Yep.
Yeah.
So like everything on that street did fucking crime apparently, except for that one Asian restaurant.
I used to like that place. I think it's a
And
different
Phantom.
Asian restaurant now. But I used
Yeah,
to
I
like
think it
that
changed. There used to be an Indian place there that was good.
Oh,
I
I
think
love
it-
that. That was a good Indian spot.
That was a
Yeah.
great Indian spot, but I don't think it's there anymore. And then there's the
There was a
bagel
Middle Eastern
factories
place
on
there
that
too.
street.
That Middle Eastern spot was good.
Yep. All the good spots except for Phantom of the Attic are gone. And then, so the thing that really sucks is if you're a Pitt student, the closest place, your closest friendly local game store is Phantom of the Attic on Craig Street. So if you're a Pitt or
Yeah.
CMU student, that's where you would go. Or you have to go all the way to Squirrel Hill and go to Games Unlimited. I
Yeah,
recommend Games
Limit
Unlimited
is good though.
because Games Unlimited is huge. They'll teach you games, they'll play games with you. Like they have an open version of almost every game they sell. And they
Yeah,
will
yeah,
teach
it's
you
a
the
good
game.
one.
Quick question about the bookstore because it's occurring to me now. I've been to a bookstore just off campus, but I don't know the streets are.
Uh,
Is it the one with the coffee shop in the basement?
I don't think so.
I don't think it has
Okay,
a coffee
good.
shop in the basement.
We're safe then.
Yeah.
Just off campus with a coffee shop in the basement.
What is that one? That one sounds like a fun one.
I want to say that
They've
it
got
used to
like
be on
records and
Walnut
stuff
Street.
too. It's like
When did you go there?
2 years ago.
Oh, okay. Then I don't think I would know it then. No, this place is you would know Craig Street because there was a bagel factory on this street.
I don't think there was 2 years ago though. I think it closed before then.
Closed before then? I thought it
I
was
thought
still
it'd been-
open.
I had been there for a while.
Oh, jeez. The other things are
Was it
pretty
a
generic.
basement coffee shop? You said.
Was there a?
It was either in the basement or like in the back on the first
Was
floor.
it
I feel like there's
White
a
Whale coffee shop? Was it like a small coffee?
Oh
like,
yeah,
yeah,
I think.
yeah, like a little like a counter. They had like some pastries and like an espresso machine, and then everything else around it
That
is
does
like
sound like White Whale.
older books and records and stuff.
I think that's on. Did Allie
White
take you?
Whale has coffee in it. That was a cute one. This one, I've never seen this in my life.
Or did you go with?
I was with my parents. It was for the conference. That's why we were at Penn State.
Oh, you're at Penn State.
Yeah.
We talked about Penn State.
Is
that's
that
right.
Oh,
That's a
yeah.
different
No,
place.
not Pitt campus.
Yeah, we're talking about Pitt.
Oh,
Yep.
Okay.
right. I was like, I was in State College. Oh shit. So.
Oh yeah, no, not State College, Oakland. This is all Oakland
Great.
stuff. Yeah.
Great.
Well, that's
I have
good
no
though,
idea
because
about
if there
that.
had been a cute coffee shop with a bookstore in it near campus and I never went, I would be very disappointed.
I know, right?
Yeah, no. There exists somewhere in State College a cute little bookshop with records and old books, and it smells amazing, and they have coffee and pastries, and it's great.
Oh,
As far as I know.
Oh, speaking of your parents, are you guys making a trip to Anderson before it closes?
That's the plan. We're trying to work around my esteemed siblings' schedule because they've got really weird hours, what with art school and working at Michael's. So we're thinking probably the 14th.
Nice.
So it'll be the week before they close.
They're selling like displays and stuff too. So if your dad's looking
Yeah,
for
they
like a pen case or like a pen box display cabinet,
Yeah.
they've got a
If
few.
if he had the room in the car, I'm sure he would. There was the one display that they showed on the
On the pen,
APTV.
yeah.
I saw that. I'm like, if we still had a truck, Dad would be all over that.
I mean, you
What
could
is
always
this?
rent
What is this spot?
a U-Haul to go out.
Anderson Pens in Appleton, Wisconsin. They are sadly going out of business.
Oh,
They've
Which
been for
really
sale.
sucks because I only knew about them for like 6 months.
Yeah.
oh.
I think we've known about them at the
5
same
months?
time because we both were looking
Yeah.
for pen stores near you. And that's how we found Atlas and Anderson
Yep.
Pens.
Appleton. Oh, it's a cute town.
The funny thing is, I told my dad about Atlas, and I was like, "Oh, it's within driving distance." He goes, "You said it was in downtown Chicago," and I go, "Is that not driving distance?" And the second I told him about the one in Appleton, which is equidistant from Chicago, like from where he is, He's like, "Oh, we should go tomorrow."
I mean,
Which, I mean,
to be
he was
totally
correct,
fair,
but,
if
like-
somebody told me something was in like Moon or Beaver, and there was a similar one in downtown Pittsburgh, I would go to the one in Moon and / or Beaver before I went to the one in downtown Pittsburgh.
I think the parking it's more so the problem than the actual.
That's exactly why I would go.
Is- Because Anderson has like a really
Yeah,
nice
yes, about
big
it.
parking lot that's free, and then if you want to park downtown next to Atlas, it's going to cost you $30 an hour.
That
Or
that
more.
tracks.
But you could go
40?
beef sandwich
Yeah, it's like $40 an hour.
Jeez,
or a
that's-
deep dish pizza.
that is somehow worse than Pittsburgh prices.
Yeah.
I feel like our parking, like we can find pretty decent parking options most of the time.
I mean, it depends on how much you want to walk,
Yeah.
which is dependent on the weather.
Mood.
But okay, so that is the whole sidebar. Thank you for bearing
did it.
us through that.
Play ball.
Yeah, I mean, listen, it's been a hot minute. We're getting back in the groove. There's gonna be some sidebars as we readjust.
Taco.
You know, I could go for a Beaver bagel right now, or
What is that?
so Beaver has the Beaver Bagel Company.
Yeah.
And they
It's
just
a
have-
bagel from Beaver, not
Yeah, it's just
Not
a
a
normal
I figured
bagel.
as much. I didn't know if it was like a specialty bagel.
No, well, I mean,
Bagel.
it kind of is a specialty bagel because it's like a
Yeah, they're
boutique
pretty
shop
good, though.
that makes them, and they are just so. They have like this apple crisp one, that's like.
Oh, that was good.
I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure I would possibly, commit felony crimes against the CEO of a healthcare organization that has screwed millions of people in order to get one of those bagels.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, hypothetically, to get one of those bagels.
I mean, I do.
Cinnamon crunch bagel
Allegedly.
with Nutella
I
and
do it for
strawberry
free.
cream cheese. Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Yeah,
What?
literally to die for. One
You know,
of
I've
the worst
only been
parts
one time,
when I worked
and
at
it was after we talked about this the first time,
yeah.
and then I was like, "Shit, that sounds great." And then I went that weekend, and I ran into Steph there, who had literally the same exact thought I did. Like, I went ordered a bagel, and I turn around and look at the online orders, and I
it's
see her full name, and I'm like, "Wait, that's." And then she walks in right behind me.
I used to work 2 blocks from it, but unfortunately, it wasn't like a walkable 2 blocks. It was like you actually had to drive that 2 blocks because there's like a whole ass highway between me and.
Ass highway.
Uh,
Do you think they would
That's
do interstate delivery?
Interstate.
honestly,
But see, the
probably.
problem for you is it's not, well, by interstate, you mean like 5 states.
Yes, I mean in
It's not
between.
like one state over.
I mean, go through Pennsylvania, Ohio, Indiana, Illinois, and then like a little
mean,
bit of Wisconsin.
I feel like they would
Is-
deliver to Ohio. Weirdly enough.
Yeah,
It's
Ohio.
pretty, that's
Well,
honestly,
because
it's probably 20
Ohio's like
minutes from
right
Ohio.
there.
Yeah.
Like my former boss lived in Ohio. So
That's unfortunate.
it is. It is.
Yeah.
But he also had a big house, so I don't blame him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
I
lived
kind of blame them.
he lived kind of on the border of Ohio and Pennsylvania. Oh my God! Imagine living.
Hawaii and Pennsylvania, same thing.
Oh, I'd love
We
it.
woke
They're
up
so
and
close. They're so close in climate.
If I had a portal to anywhere, it would be hard for me to choose between Hawaii and Iceland.
Iceland.
Yeah.
Go Iceland.
Right?
Sounds like fun.
Just like spend a day at a day spa in Iceland and then come back. No plane travel ruining the day spa experience. Anywho, you guys get back on your horses. drinking
yeah.
a bagels and day spas. All right, who wants to helm the first bit of travel? The first half day is worth of travel.
I can lead.
Okay. I would like
Yeah,
you
do
to
it.
roll a survival check, please.
Okay. Alright,
Sorry,
open
not to
to
drag us
use
back down to
add
reality, but I'm dragging.
survival.
Survival.
This. No. There it goes. Okay. Let's roll. 3.
3. Okay. The good news is you can see the grasslands. Like you can see
Great.
the plains from where you are. The bad news is you have to go around the mountain. So it's kind of easy to get a little sidetracked. It's gonna take you a little longer because you got a little sidetracked. You go down a couple wrong paths on the mountain, but like you've kind of you know the general direction you need to go, and you guys are making. I mean, not great, but not bad progress. You have horses. It's easy to fix when you guys make a mistake, and unlike if you were hiking in the mountains yourself, the horses are pretty, at least a lot more sure-footed than you guys are. Would you like to continue for the second half of the day, or would you like to pass?
I would not.
Okay.
I'm tapping out. Blaze is better at this than me. By a lot.
Yeah.
We're rolling.
Survival.
I got this.
Okay.
I'm gonna channel divinity myself proficiency.
Okay.
Oh. Well, I rolled a 3 plus
It's going so
8.
well. 8.
Plus
Okay.
8.
Okay.
So
By
it's
the-
11.
Okay. So
That's
Okay.
much better.
as the sun is setting in the sky, you guys have made it around the mountain and down towards, like, you can still see the grassland. You know there's going to be a point when you descend the mountain enough that you start losing it, and by the end of the night you are basically in the foothills of the mountain. There's not very many foothills, but you're not quite in desert. You're still on like mountain, and you can just make out the grassy plains for tomorrow. You guys are able to rest. If you want to take that. Oh, what's this?
Yeah, let's press. Wrap it up.
You know what's great about sitting behind the DM screen after not sitting behind the DM screen for a while? You
What?
find a whole bunch of stuff that you forgot you had.
Oh.
Like, I have an extra map. There's this whole extra
Oh.
map I have. I think this is my map handout, but like I completely forgot that this map existed. I have this version of the map, which is the same map but with little hexagons everywhere, so I can tell how far things are. Yeah, just thought I'd share. There's lots of random stuff back here. This map of the north, also with hexagons on it.
Love hexagons.
Hexagons are the best.
Objectively the best shape.
Mm-hmm. Oh, interesting thing. Sorry, another side meander. Another meander. This is a short one. This pen, the Binu Talisman, has 7 facets.
Ooh.
Not
A
6
septagon.
or 8. Yeah, it is 7. It threw me off at first. I was like, wait a second, what's going on here? It's because it has 7 sides. Because it's a talisman. It has 7. It's the luckiest number. So it makes a lot of sense. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, does it have only 6 sets of 7 facets? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, it only has 6 sets of 7 facets, which I think is a missed opportunity here. But Because if you had 7 sets of 7 facets, then that's. Well, yeah, that's.
No, but if you have 6 sets of 7 facets, then you have 42.
Well, which is the meaning of life. Yep. You're right. You're right.
See, sometimes I can do math.
That is brilliant.
Hey, look at us.
Making progress in this world. All right. So you guys,
Flexing those damn muscles.
are you guys setting a watch during this night?
Yes.
Yes.
Sure.
I'll take first watch.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a perception for the first watch.
Better than last time.
Sounds good.
16.
16. Okay. Your watch is calm and clear. You do see a little bit of a storm, a natural storm, start settling in from the north. You can kind of just see. It's like when you see a snowstorm from a distance. You just see that heavy cloud and then the precipitation coming off of it.
While I'm taking my watch, can I cast sending a couple times? And I would like to contact somebody back at the Athenium
Sure.
and just relay like my remembered directions to get back to that temple and like what I saw there. Just so they know it exists and what they might find there information wise and how to get there. Like roughly.
Okay. I'll say you can do that. Yeah, it takes you a few sendings.
Yeah.
I
can pass it like
who in
a bunch of
particular
times.
would you like to contact?
Me? Who do I know here? List.
That's the name of the bed. You go to bed too.
Shit, what was my person's name? There was that woman who was the leader of the area. Like,
It's a very simple name. It's 4 letters.
nah.
All right, go to bed. You two are supposed to be in bed like half an hour ago.
Okay. That's their base. Wars Guild. Librarian. Alon, don't know. Mans is there.
Yeah.
P.
I'm not going to be sitting in my bed doing
No.
No. No.
Saba.
Saba. Yeah. That's who it is. That person that I know very well.
Yeah. Listen, it's been like 2 months. We're all very out of practice.
I also have not organized my notes in a little while.
It's fair.
Saba. I'm gonna contact Saba.
Okay. She gets your information. You hear back. Oh, interesting find. Very good work. We'll get an expedition together. Don't be surprised if you see a bounty on your bounty board by the time you get back.
Oh, great. So we can turn around and head right back. I don't say that to her, but
yeah. Yep. Yeah, so you you successfully do the sending. Who's next? All right, go ahead and roll.
I take next one.
Okay, whoever, just roll a perception.
17.
All right,
Nice.
17. You see the continuation of this storm in the north. You see it further extending. You see it extending further south. It's getting pretty close to the edge of the grassland, like the plains and the desert. And you have a feeling it's just going to be snowy and cold by the time you get back to what you guys are used to. Other than that, your watch passes pretty.
I was gonna say, is it worth waking everybody up and try to get a head start, or probably not?
I mean, you could try. I don't like the rules of exhaustion traditionally offered. So what I do
Yeah.
is, you basically gamble an exhaustion for each like third of a day you travel,
Yeah, not worth it.
unless you get your whole rest. So
Okay.
you take your rest, uh, or you finish your watch, and that leaves Gaiman for the final watch of the night.
Yes. Ooh, nat 20.
Oh damn.
Nice.
Yeah, you also see the storm, you track it. You know it's going to be difficult traversing because the storm shows no sign of abating. It's going to be very difficult traveling through the snowstorm. You're about a half day from hitting the plains at this point. Or half day? Yeah, because you guys were basically a day's travel in the desert and a day's, yeah. So, you provide advantage to the survival checks taken the next day, just based on like kind of the notes you've taken over the course of the night,
Nice.
Cool.
and because I want to give you something for that natural 20.
So,
Yeah. All right. Next morning dawns. You guys have had a long rest, basically. Not that I don't think you really need to check anything off, unless you guys used your hit die at any point,
Don't think so.
and you're able to travel onwards. Who is taking the first half of the travel? Literally anybody. Okay.
well,
Survival check, please, with advantage.
Woo.
I cannot do this.
Eh, 2 days in the desert, maybe. And then...
13.
Say again?
Uh,
Oh, yeah.
sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
15.
15. Okay. Yeah. Thanks to your good astute note taking on the last watch, you're able to cover a good chunk of the distance back, and also since you guys are basically making a beeline like northeast as opposed to the way you just kind of traveled south and then over, it's going to be much shorter getting out of the desert than it is going to be the path that you had in. So you kind of tracked that line, you followed it. I'll say that within the half day, you make up your previous days, or you basically finish the previous day's travel, and you are at the edge of the plains. And you do notice like the grass is like crispy and frosty, and snow is falling. It's not like the instant you get off the desert, but you can kind of feel a shift in the air. Like the desert air kind of gets a little bit cooler and cooler, and then you hit the plains and it's cold and snowy.
mm,
Yay, snow.
Yes. And then who's taking the second half of the travel?
I can try.
Okay. You have advantage.
Okay. So that first roll is a 19,
Nice.
and the second roll is an 8. So let's take the 19.
Yeah, most definitely. All right. Yeah, no, you make good progress. The winter storm does not hinder you at all. It does continue to worsen as you do head further and further north. You're still a day away from Lindmont, Sir Lunavis, but you make excellent progress. And um, you're feeling pretty good about your day. I'll say you make up that lost half day from the first little bit. You make up all your lost travel, and you make some really good progress. You guys have one more night and one more day. If you want to just speed run it, if you all three want to just roll a perception,
Yeah, let's do it.
and
Yeah.
we'll make it quick and get you back
I-
to.
Can I scry on Lady Series?
You can certainly try. You have her
Let me slow this
description.
down. I have secondhand knowledge of her.
Yes, which increases the DC.
Yeah,
a bit.
significantly.
Yeah.
So the target makes a wisdom save.
Yes.
Um,
That is
+5.
wisdom save +5.
She would have a +5 because I don't really know her.
Ah, okay. That is going to be a DC of 20, or a total of 20.
A total, yeah, that saves.
Okay.
Well.
My condolences.
I got a 17 on my perception check.
Nice.
Nice.
What was your perception check, Casimir?
10.
10. Okay. And then Gaiman, what was your perception check?
I'm sorry, I had stepped away for a second. Give me 1 second to look.
We're speed running the night watch, so everybody's just rolling a
okay.
perception. Yeah. Why am I drinking straight from the bottle? Put that aside.
Delicious.
That was a 2.
2. Okay. A little bit less fruitful than the previous night. However, you guys are able to keep a decent watch. It does get considerably colder throughout the night, and ooh, let's roll for weather. Okay. It gets colder, and the snow continues to fall. You actually watch as your tracks from behind start disappearing in the snow that's falling throughout the night. The next morning dawns. It's overcast. It's snowy. The snow continues pretty much at the same pace. So you don't. I would say you have like a half-mile visibility. So it's not super thick, but it's not nothing. You know.
I got a 14 on survival.
Okay. Yeah, you make very solid progress in the first part of the day.
I'll go too.
You can almost see the smoke coming from Lindmont.
Yay.
And what was that, Casimir?
I said I'll go as well.
Okay.
The second half.
All right.
19.
19. Yeah, you are able to get back to Lindmont. You are in town well before nightfall. It's up to you what you do from here. the Lunavius River has not yet frozen over. In fact, it's so wide, it probably won't freeze over, especially at this point. From this point onwards, as this is where the Moonvale River combines in and makes it the great river that it is. As such, you do see ferries. Like the ferry still sorry, there is a ferry that operates. One that basically goes up to Moonvale, and one that goes essentially to Averell. It doesn't go into Averell. The ferry to Averell doesn't go into Averell. The ferry to Moonvale does actually land inside the city,
Mhm.
and it's basically just a trip down river.
Maybe go to Avro. Go to Avro on the ferry. Might be nice and don't have to stay up late doing watch every night.
Yeah, and the family whose name escapes me. Hold on. You're welcome to stay another night with them. They were happy to give you lodgings.
Oh, they're the ones with the grandma trying to press gang us into more quests, right?
Yes, which that does occur again. You are asked if you would Brelavir does ask you guys again if you would hunt down the next bearer.
Problem is we can't hurt anything when we have that fear, and that's kind of a deal breaker.
Yeah.
I think
Otherwise, we totally would, probably.
yeah. Oh, we'd love to, but
We just
we
can't.
got this other thing, and
She just yeah, whatever. Your rooms are still available if you need them.
Thank you.
She just walks off and like plucks a glass of wine off a passing servant's tray and just chugs it and puts it back on there.
like to think that they just have a servant follow her with wine on a
They
tray
essentially do. There's literally like it was a servant who was bringing you guys refreshments, and it was basically a whole tray of like wines and meads and beers. They didn't know what you guys liked, so they just brought a whole assortment kind of to just, and she just like plucked a wine and chugged it down and
Mm.
it's like, okay. This feels like a great stopping point. I know it's not yet 11, and we typically go, 11:30, but we're getting back in the swing of things. Missing a person.
Yep.
Don't want to go
I
too
didn't
far.
sleep much last night, so that sounds great to me.
Yes. See, perfect.
You gotta go do something for your birthday.
I mean, this was my birthday.
Eat cake or something.
We're actually getting cake tomorrow. So we ordered Indian food. So that's why we started at 8 instead of 7, because
Nice.
I had to get
Nice.
back from Monroeville in order
Oh,
to.
Udupi?
No. I was at the convention center
Oh, yeah.
for
okay.
Steel City Con. So I had to get back so we could get food. And then originally the wife was gonna go grab cake. But I asked if she could wait because I want to go to Michael's at the same time because I need more paint.
Fair.
So I learned a trick that will help me paint yellow that I didn't know about. Apparently, if you put
Ooh.
pink down before you put yellow down,
Hmm.
you can use less. You do less coats of yellow because yellow. Yeah, it's apparently
Oh,
color
yeah.
theory. This is like a whole thing. I did not know about it until recently when somebody who paints minis told me this. So there's like a video on the thing, and they were like, "Look at this," and they painted.
Those mini painters are gonna be the experts. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
like seriously though, like if I'm gonna learn anything about painting and color theory, it's gonna be from mini painters because they do
Yeah.
just insane things. So, yeah. So yeah, thank you all for watching. As always, be excellent to each other. Tila Salai and Valar Morghulis, and we will see you next week. Did we decide next week was okay, or did we decide next week wasn't okay and we were doing the week after? Next week's okay, right?
I think
No,
it's
13th is not okay.
week after that's good, theoretically.
Okay, 13th is
Theoretically.
not okay. The 20th is okay. So yeah, in the next 2 weeks, we're switching to Friday D&D. We should hopefully be more consistent. It'll be a little bit easier than Wednesday D&Ds when we all have to work the next day and or on Friday, as well as the day of, and we're trying to cram in D&D with work. So Fridays will give us something to look forward to the weekend with, and since none of us really go out except for AM, who's missing today anyways, uh, it's fine. I'm giving AM a hard time. I don't really mean it. But yeah, pretty much none of us go out on Fridays, even AM. So it works out.
We're old.
Yeah, we're all old. Going out is for those 20-year-olds. I realize 2 of the people here are still 1. Yeah, because Mr. Casmer, Mr. Kohler definitely is.
The baby.
Yeah,
Oh, that's right.
yeah,
A child.
yeah. I just couldn't remember if you had crossed the
For a
line.
little while longer. I got 10 months.
Yeah. Almost there. You're almost a
Soon.
full person. If my wife says that the day she turned 30 is the day she got out of bed in pain, woke up in pain. So
Great.
it all started at 30. So you have
Can't
to look
wait.
forward to. But anyways, thank you all for watching. Bye.
The video definitely